my merry Melffys. Today we are bringing you the cutest deck of the format, and that is Spright Melffy.
Since the release of Power of the Elements, this has been the most requested deck profile on the channel. So we are so excited to finally be able to bring this to y'all. Not only is this deck stronger than we thought it was going to be, the synergy between the level 2s and the sprites is absolutely ridiculous.
That, and we actually got unironic Melffy support that's really good in Power of the Elements. So all in all, this was just a great set for Melffys.
And let's just be honest, this is easily the cutest deck in the game.
It's absolutely adorable, just like you. And with all that being said, make sure you stick around to the end of the video. We will be doing a full combo tutorial and test hand for anyone who wants to learn the deck and learn the intricacies. So with all that being said, make sure you subscribe, join the sub squad, hit the notification bell, like the video, and comment what you think of this deck, what your build looks like, all that fun stuff. And with all that being said, we're gonna get right into this adorable little deck profile team.
Let's hop into the forest.
Hop. Oh my god, stop. That was so cute.
Starting off, we are playing triple copies of obviously the best starter card in the deck and the cutest little alt art, Rescue Cat.
Look at him, Newt Newt.
Now, I know y'all are probably sick and tired of seeing Rescue Cat in the majority of our deck profiles. However, this is a Melffy deck. They are level 2 monsters. Rescue Cat gets you 2 level 2s, and that's just full sprite combo.
That's all it takes in this day's meta team. And then next up, we are playing 2 copies of Tri-Brigade.
Just kidding, there's absolutely no Tri-Brigade cards
Gotcha.
in this deck. However, we are playing the brand new, insane triple copies of Melffy Wally.
What a sweetie.
Double copies of Puppy.
Woof.
1 copy of Cat.
Meow.
1 Pony.
Nay.
1 Penny.
Seal noises.
1 Hoppier Squadron, and double copies of our Calentosa.
Ponderosa, my favorite 90s buffet. Comment if you also enjoyed the Jello.
Power of the Elements did give us 2 brand new cards, which is Wally and Penny. And Wally is literally just 3 more copies of Rescue Cat because it does just get you 2 beast monsters, but on your opponent's turn.
Ooh, that's pretty good.
For anyone who does not know what these cards do, every single Melffy monster except for Penny has the effect where when your opponent normal or special summons a monster or declares an attack on that monster, they can return themselves to the hand from the field and then activate their effect. They all have the same effect as well, where during the end phase you can just special summon themselves from the hand, so they just get themselves out and get on the board for free. Melffy Wally is absolutely insane because not only can you special summon this card off of your gigantic sprite, but when it activates its effect, it can special any 2 Melffy monsters from your deck.
That's pretty good.
Puppy's effect is that it can special summon any beast monster from your deck. Catty allows you to search any beast monster from your deck to your hand. Pony allows you to add any of your engine back from your graveyard to your hand. Penny and Hoppier are basically the same exact card because they are just quick sinks on your opponent's turn.
Which is absolutely whack that this archetype got like a built-in Hoppier Squadron.
And then Calentosa obviously pops cards.
And a very important thing to note in this deck is that Calentosa Ponderosa is not a once per turn effect. So just so you know, there may or may not be some extra deck cards that will allow us to special this card back and pop multiple times per turn. You're gonna pop, lock, and drop it, team. But that's the adorable lineup. I hope you enjoyed that little eye candy here, little babies.
And then goes without saying, we are on triple copies of our Sprite Blue.
Not nearly as adorable.
Triple copies of our Sprite Jet. 1 copy of our Red. 1 Carrot. 1 Pixies. We are firm believers that Pixies is mandatory in every Sprite build and also in this build because in particular, it is not only searchable, but it allows your itty bitty Melffys to beat over any single one of your opponent's monsters.
Yeah, Honest is like pretty good. And you know what? You messed with the wrong forest friends, pal.
Triple copies of our Sprite Starter. And then unfortunately, we are playing 41 because we have to play our 1 copy of Sprite Smashers. There's just too much Mystic Mine running around in the game right now. If you watched Yugioh, you will understand. It's in every deck.
Yeah, Mystic Mine is just its own deck at this point. And no, not the burn version, just Mystic Mine in every deck all the time. So Smashers it is. I really don't think I have to explain the Sprite engine, but in case you need a really, really fast rundown, Blue gets you a monster, Jet gets you the spells, Red is a monster negate, Carrot is a spell trap negate, Pixies is Honest, and then special Mystic Mine out.
And then for the remainder of the deck, and I feel like what is the remainder of most decks now is just the going second cards. We are on triple copies of Ash, triple copies of Crow, the amazing triple copies of Gamma,
the most powerful card in all of Yu-Gi-Oh!, the 1 copy of Psy-Frame Driver,
3 copies of Dark Ruler No More, and obviously everyone's favorite bannable card, the 1 copy of Call by the Grave.
Card. Oh.
Obviously we're playing Cat, so Gamma's just insane. It's also just probably the best hand trap ever created. DD Crow, ridiculous in the Sprite matchup and even in the tier limit matchup, and Ash is just super generic. Dark Ruler obviously just blankets boards, and this card needs to be banned. Best card in the deck. Literally, it is the best normal summon of all time.
Yeah, eat your heart out, Yugioh. Who needs a win con when you can just have Driver? When you can draw it as your 6th card, wow, insane.
We did choose to go with Hand Trap still, as opposed to like just all board breaking cards. I do think this deck being level 2s, being very small, it needs a little bit of buffer, so being able to interact with your opponent on either yours or your opponent's turn is very necessary in this build. For the extra deck, we are on triple copies of our Spright Elf.
This card's actually broken in this deck. I mean, it's broken in every Spright variant of a deck.
Everything is a level 2. We are playing the 1 copy of Asa and the 1 copy of Dark. These just really help you link up into your Unicorn, which helps you link up into
access
your...
Oh, that's access code.
There he
That's
is.
crazy. I feel like people just see Unicorn nowadays and they're like, oh god, it's just access code. Let's go on the next game.
For our Xyz package, we are on the 1 copy of Joyous Melffy.
Our wholesome, adorable family.
This card just helps you make Zeus really easily because you can detach 1 material from this card and then all Melffy monsters, including itself, can attack directly.
Damn, Borbo's crazy.
And then it has the additional effect where during your opponent's turn, quick effect, you can target 1 Beast Xyz monster, that's itself. Return that monster to the extra deck and then special summon level 2 or lower Beast monsters from your graveyard up to the number of materials that this card had. Literally, you're just special summoning the materials.
That's wild. This card is so good.
We are playing double copies of our Gigantic Spright. This just says literally get any card in your deck for free.
Free!
1 copy of Sky Cow,
Oh,
1
Zeus.
gold copy
Oh my
of
god, that's
Downer,
gold Zeus.
1 Zeus.
Oh, it's actual Zeus. Hi, Sky Daddy.
Our 1 copy of the brand new common Merry Melffys.
Melffys. Oh my goodness.
Merry Melffy says that if this card is special summoned, you can target 1 face-up monster on the field, return it to the hand. That's very good to note that obviously you can compulse your opponent's cards, but you can also bounce your own cards if you're trying to trigger something like your Penny. And then just like every other Melffy monster, if your opponent normal or special summons, or if your opponent targets this card for an attack, you return this card to your extra deck and then special summon a Melffy Xyz monster from your extra. So you're just grabbing Joyous.
Oh my god, is that a Melffy Otter? I'm sorry, I just gotta look at it really quick. Is that a god dang otter on that card? Yo.
Konami, where's the otter? Let's
Give
go.
me the otter and the alpaca. Stop holding out.
And then the best card in the extra deck is the 1 copy of Herald.
Yeah, this is the tier FTK. That's crazy.
Herald is insane in this deck and also in this format because it is an FTK
Literally.
against the tier limit matchup.
Yeah, Tiers is like one of the most popular decks, and if you can get this on board, they're literally not playing the game, and it's an Omni Negate. So good luck with that, Tiers, because you're gonna be crying tears when you see Herald on the board. Yeah.
Melffys.
And wow, that's the extra deck. Pretty cool, right? I'm sure you're wondering, okay, now how do we actually play this deck? What does it look like? We're gonna do that right now in a full combo tutorial and test hand. So let's get on into it, team. All right, team, welcome to the adorable test hand and combo tutorial of the video. We always do a random 5-card test hand to show you the actual versatile ceiling of any deck. So with that being said, we will shuffle, cut on up, look at our adorable Pack-a-Sun in this adorable vanilla field center that I designed a long time ago. If you want more of them, let me know. But yeah, we're gonna cut on up, show you guys how this deck works. So if you enjoy these, please make sure you subscribe and leave a comment, because we build these decks for you, so we hope you enjoy them.
With that being said, let's do a few bad boys of these and... Oh, missed it. There it is.
Woo, here we go. All right, let's draw some cute forest creatures.
All right, let's start off with 1 copy of Ash, 1 copy of Gamma. That's already pretty good.
Woo!
Man, 1
Oh my
copy
god,
of
we
blue,
did it!
another copy
Yo,
of
that's
blue.
so fun.
All right, team, I'm gonna keep it a whole stack here with you. You guys hate when we normal summon Rescue Cat in all of the Tri-Brigade videos, all of the Melffy videos. You guys think it's really boring, but we do build these decks to showcase what actual hands look like, and when you open Cat Gamma Blue, I mean, it's just the game, bro.
I mean, there are 2 different ways you can go about this combo. You can do like a pure Spright version where you can just normal blue, special blue, or you can go the cat combo because you do have Gamma. So because the cat combo is just more optimal in this hand, we're going to show you the cat combo. But if you're like extremely desperate to see the Spright combo, let us know. We can figure it out. Maybe we'll do test hands or something on stream tonight where you can come and see us do this live.
But obviously we're gonna normal summon our cat here, activate the effect, you have Gamma.
Yeah, interact with me at all, Wall Gamma.
Here we're going to summon our copy of Wally, and we'll special summon our copy of Pony. Now the reason we're going to special summon Pony here is because Wally is just going to get us our entire Melffy engine on our opponent's turn, so we just want to have follow-up. Now we're just going to go full Spright combo here. We're going to special summon our copy of Blue, activate Blue's effect. Blue's going to grab our copy of Jet. Now we're going to overlay our Wally and our Blue
into our copy of Gigantic. Now we're doing it right now because obviously we are still respecting Nib, even though it's not very popular in this format. You don't want to go playing into it, especially with a deck like this that isn't exactly the full power Spright variant. So we're still playing around Nib, always respect it, and frankly, it's just the right thing to do.
And with that being said too, the reason we did want to go with the cat combo as opposed to just the full Spright combo though is this does kind of play through Interruption a little bit more, because if you do activate this and they do impermit, typically off the Sprite combo, you're gonna get your Wally out of the deck regardless. But if you can cat to get Wally, you don't have to worry about the imperm on this. And then if this resolves, you just get an additional body and negate as well. Here we're gonna activate our Sprite's effect, detaching specifically the Wally. This is going to special summon our copy of Red. And at this point, you do have a monster gate now, because Red can distribute your Sprite or contribute your copy of Pony and negate anything your opponent has. We will then special summon our copy of Jet and activate Jet's effect. Jet is going to search our copy of Starter from deck to hand. Here we're going to link 2. This is going to make our copy of Sprite Elf, and now we can activate the Elf's effect. We are going to target our copy of Wally in the graveyard and special summon our Wally back. Now I know this doesn't look like a crazy end board. We're just gonna set our starter and move on to our opponent's turn. When our opponent plays their turn and starts to normal summon or special summon, that is going to trigger our Wally. Wally is then going to bounce back to our hand. This is gonna special summon a copy of Puppy and a copy of Caddy.
Man, it's raining cats and dogs here.
Now typically this is where your opponent should stop playing, but they don't know what this deck does. You do, so this is how you're gonna win. So when our opponent attempts to extend and play more special summons, that's going to trigger our Melffy Puppy and our Caddy, both of which will bounce back to hand. Caddy will search our copy of Hoppier, and Puppy is going to special summon our copy of Kalantosa. Now, on a new chain, Kalantosa will activate, popping a card, and then we could just activate our Hoppier Squadron as well, syncing with itself and the Kalantosa.
Ideally, you want to summon this to an Elf Arrow, but Brian decided that Gigantic apparently was more important, so I'm going to summon it over here. It is Herald of Arclight, the thing that makes Tier Elements cry because it is a Floodgate and an Omni Negate.
If you'd like, you can always just get rid of the Gigantic when you activate your red effects to negate and destroy by sending an Xyz monster. That's actually why I chose to keep up the Gigantic. Logan is right though, maybe summon it over here. However, speaking of here, we're going to activate the Elf's effect now, and we are going to special summon back our copy of Kalantosa. Not to mention that we still have our copy of Starter, which can get you Carrot, it can get you Blue, which can search Pixies. You have 6 cards in hand, an Ash, and then you'll top deck and just access code your opponent on the follow-up.
That little bunny is putting in so much work. And while the initial board might look a little unsuspecting, that's kind of what the beauty of this deck is. It looks very unsuspecting, but those little forest creatures will come out and get you if you don't expect anything. So this deck is really fun. Obviously, absolutely smacked down Tier Elements pretty well. You know, just being able to tag out everything, sync on your opponent's turn. It's really good. This deck's really fun, super versatile, and a really nice step into Splight if you're not into the whole Wombo Combo Brave Engine Splight nonsense. So this is a nice little taste. And that's Melffy Spright for you, team. I think this deck is super adorable, super fun, and unironically really strong this format. So if you're looking for something that's fun and not just a generic Sprite deck, this is the one for you. It is a lot of fun. I think this deck is super versatile and can do pretty much everything, and then maybe a little better even for the tier matchup. So you know what? Feel free to check it out if you want. I hope you guys enjoyed this deck profile. If you did, make sure you like the video, subscribe, and leave a comment. With all that being said, thank you guys so much for watching this video. We love you. You matter. And we will see you guys on stream tonight and over in all these fun videos. Make sure you catch up on Let's Tap Locals.
See ya!